Welcome to Work in the Verse. It's more than just meta VR news. Once you get that VR headset and you start wearing it, after a while, just like with any technology, the newness starts wearing off. And you start asking yourself, is this just it? Well, no, there's not. There's actually a lot more. In fact, there are VR gadgets that can help with immersion. Today, we're going to look at some of those gadgets that just recently came out from CES 2023. CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, is where companies introduce new technology, new products, and sometimes not new products that just didn't quite make it to market yet. Some of the gadgets that we're going to look at today will already be ready for you. Others may never see the light of day. So let's do this. Let's start by looking at the feet. The feet? Yeah, we're going to actually look at shoes in virtual reality. The company Surplex has the first VR full-body tracking shoes. In VR, when tracking the body, so that way you know where you're at in virtual reality, is actually quite challenging. Companies have come up with other solutions, such as putting on trackers on your ankles, on your thighs, on your arms. And if you think about it, every time you have another thing you have to attach means that much longer before you can get into virtual reality. What Surplex has done is put the tracking into the shoes. Each shoe has 240 points of tracking. And with that information, they can actually determine where the rest of your body is in space. Moving on up to the next candidate for immersion would be your hands. And a company has come out with their ContactGlove. This ContactGlove is different than other solutions out there. If you have ever used a controller for a video game system with motors in it, you know the vibration feeling. The intent is to give you a little bit more immersion so it feels more realistic. PlayStation, with their latest controller, took it one step further where they said, let's go ahead and give more precision to those vibrations. And this is where that ContactGlove comes into play. Instead of having vibrating motors, they have something called coil technology. And with the coils, it will actually expand and contract in the gloves to give pressure to the balls of your fingers. And by doing that, you can now say, hey, it feels like I'm actually holding a real object in virtual reality. Moving on up the body, still further, we get to the torso. And with the torso, we have Skinetic by Attronika. Skinetic is a haptic bodysuit. And in the bodysuit, they've incorporated 20 motors that are coil technology as well. So that way, while you're walking through a forest and it's very narrow and you brush by some branches, you can actually feel those branches go across your body. You can also feel like you're getting closer to water, for example. So with that, all of a sudden, that sense of immersion, yeah, you got it, sure is a lot more real, isn't it? Keep on moving up, we get to the head. Now, you might be saying, well, why do you have to worry about the head? You already have your VR headset. Well, one challenge with VR headsets today is that it gets to be uncomfortable after a while. There's a lot of different pain points and pressure points in the headset, especially with balance and things like that. So a company named Razer, who's very well known for PC gaming accessories, said it's time for us to jump in. And so they've partnered with a company called ResMed, who's known as human factor experts with medical devices, like, for example, sleep apnea. And by partnering together, they have come up with this new headset strap that will make it less painful, hopefully, as we go on. Last but not least is going to be glasses. If you're like me and you put on a VR headset, after a while it gets to be a little tiring, a little challenging. You might have also said, well, hey, there are companies out there that have lenses. And this company, VOY Glasses, also has lenses now too, no surprise there, but they're doing something different. They're providing tunable glasses. So if you wear glasses, you know after every couple years or so, you have to get usually a new prescription as your eyes keep changing and adapting. And so now they've made a system where you can actually do the tuning yourself. That way you can also get the right balance for your left eye and right eye. That's exciting to me, And the reason why, because then I don't have to worry about saying, oh gosh, my prescription changed. Now I'm going to have to get another set of lenses for my headset. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here today. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like the video, click subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications. Until next time, take care.